The island of Sodor is a complete mess after the Diesels invaded Sodor. The Diesels are having a meeting at Knapford Station. So, fellow Diesels, since we now run the railway, unfortunately everyone has to do work. Like, pull the express. Some coaches we will take to the scrapyard, and others we will keep. So, he said, first off, we need to get Diesel and Sydney up from being on the ground. But Dalt, unfortunately, will probably have to go to the works. Thanks a lot, Dan. D199 gives Dan a huge bump. Ouch, he said. That's not fair. He gave D199 a bump, but that did nothing. Because Diesel has been left on the ground for a couple of weeks now. Yeah, said Diesel. I think there's plants growing on me now. Okay, Dalt, go get the breakdown train and don't help any steamies. Even if you feel like it. Yes, sir, he said. D109 swapped tracks with him and Dalt then puffed away. Okay, I'll come back, said D199. Perfect, now that he's gone, we can begin, said Diesel 10. Den saw Dalt, Timothy, and Ryan all in the ocean. The boat was trying to push them closer, for one engine at a time. Then Den saw Walkie. Den saw Walkie. I need to get Duck out of the way, he said. We realized the only way is if they picked up Duck. Duck was soon attached to the crane. He luckily wasn't damaged. Duck was soon out of the way and Den soon got Walkie. But then the crane started lowering Duck down. I have to hide, he said. After they bring back Walkie, I'm going to try to get all the engines out, he said. Soon Den was off. He saw so many engines and they all looked so sad laying in the field. Just then Den saw a Diesel. Hello, said Den. Hi, said Westy. Do you want me to help you? And then we can go back to Diesel 10. Westy was playing a trick on Den. Oh, sure, Den, he said. He soon got Westy up. Come on, he said. Let's go get the other Diesels. Westy soon broke away from Walkie, and he quickly rushed away. Den soon found Sydney. I've been here for a while too, said Sydney. Walkie soon picked up Sydney. Come on, Sydney, he said. Can you move? Yeah, although I'm dirty, he said. We can get that sorted out later, he said. Come on. And they were off. Sydney soon came back to Knapford Station. Hey guys, he said. Sydney, glad to see you back, they said. Yeah, said Sydney. Den soon was coming to get Diesel. We'll get you, said Den. Let's get you up off the ground, said Den. Now, said Diesel 10, now that we have everyone back, we will be keeping Walkie here. Now we need to get all the express and the important goods up, he said. Meanwhile, Westy was puffing back to Duck. Westy, he said, how are you not on the ground? Oh, said Westy. Me, I got the Diesel Den to help me get up. I pretended that I was one of them. Perfect, said Duck. We need to hide out, so where should we go? We need to pick a hiding place. Come on, he said. Let's hide in the narrow gate sheds. Alright, they said. And soon they were off. They soon came. Luckily my coal wasn't taken. Let's hide out here, said Duck. Okay, said Westy, and the doors were shut. Just then they realized that 2 engines were still in the shed. Millie and Fearless Freddy, and they immediately started talking. Soon they got some coaches in the yard. Okay, said Diesel 10, who's willing to pull that? I can, sir, said D199. Perfect. He soon coupled up. Now, the goods work, we don't need to do any of that, but we can at least do that. Go around soda with that, D199. Yes, sir, said D199. He was off. Diesels, now let's head to the shed. Alright, they said, and they were off. Den sat there. I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing, he said, but I think I should just go with them. He coupled up the walkie and they were off. Den shunted Walkie into the shed. And then left. So he said, there's an available spot. That shed, said Diesel 10, is for D199. Okay, said Den. Guess I have to sleep right here. Yes, said Diesel 10. Okay, Diesels, we're gonna start doing a plan. Don't, he realized. Don't is still in the ocean. Why haven't anyone gotten him? Sir, Dalt has to go to the works now. All your fault, Den. Yeah, Den, scolded all the Diesels. Den felt bad. I'm sorry, said Den. I didn't have time. If it wasn't for you, then Dalt wouldn't be in the ocean right now. He has to go to the works and get repaired. Ugh. That's one less Diesel to help us. I'm very disappointed in you, Dalt, said Diesel 10. Den didn't say a word. Meanwhile, D199 was racing around the door. Woohoo, he said. I'm the best. I can pull all these coaches. He then forgot the mail had to stop at every station, but he didn't know this. Just then he slowed down when he saw some cars up ahead. Bother, he said. He uncoupled from those cars and moved them. He then pushed them. Get out of my way, he said, and banged them. Just then I saw another car. That should join my train, he said. It was soon coupled up to him. Come on, coaches, he said. Let's go be very useful, he said. Not very useless. Ha ha ha, he said, and he roared away. He made it into Knapford, but then realized he couldn't fit everything. Bother, he said. He soon got all of them through, and backed up. He then flashed away. Meanwhile, Duck busted out of his shed. Oh no, he said. I think the top hat is still in the water. He just realized that. He saw the aquarium car and banged them out of the way. My track is blocked, he said. He soon made them go on to another track. I'm coming, sir, said Duck. Duckman came to a halt. Then he saw D199 was heading for the mainland. He can't see me, he said, but I have to get across. Duckman flew down the line. So Topham Hatt was swimming and swimming. Help, he shouted. He was very tired. Duckman flew off the line and derailed. He was half in the water. Uh-oh, he said, sir, climb in. Topham Hatt climbed in. Duckman was struggling to stay afloat. Help, he said. Help, but he didn't want anyone to hear him. Topham Hatt got out, and so did his driver. Okay, he said, let's pull you up. They soon pulled Duck. Okay, he said, let's go. Duck was off. We need to stay here, Duck, he said. Before we get caught. Let's go hide in that tunnel. So Topham Hatt then stood beside Duck. Now we just have to hopefully not be seen, he said. D199 didn't realize how long this train was, and came flying up the tipping bridge. Then some of his coaches were still on soda. He didn't realize this, but some of them were being tangled. What was that? He said, and flew forward. The middle car and one of the express coaches fell, and it fell in the water. Two of them stayed on the track. It was soon washed up. Passengers were screaming, "Help!" They screamed, "Help!" "Uh-oh," said Diesel 199, and rushed off with the remaining 3 coaches. Just then he saw Duck. He was about to do his thing. He realized he had 3 heavy coaches, he couldn't go as fast. "Oh no," he said, and he derailed. "Ha," he said. Duck, he uncoupled D199 from his plane. He was sitting in the field. Duck pushed the coaches. Uh-oh. Some rat came running as well. "We do, Duck," he said. People there. "Help!" They were screaming, "Help!" Just then a wave came and washed it up on the track. "Phew," said Duck. Give this train a giant bump and it'll be back over." Duck did what the government said. He gave the train a giant bump and it slowly rolled up the incline. Then it tipped back down. Soon tipped back down and came into Stowaway. "Hey Duck, what should we do?" "We need to get that train off, but it's way too heavy for me," said Duck. "Well, we have to sneak back on the soda. It was trapped," said Duck. "Bother, we can't steal those soda." "Oh, I have to walk across this bridge, Duck. I'm sorry that you're trapped. I can't move them. And we're definitely not asking the Diesels." The top hat was walking. "Sorry if you get caught, Duck," he said. "But you tried." "Yes, sir," said Duck. So Top Hat climbed one of the coaches. It was soon dark, and D199 didn't return. "What should we do?" said Diesel. Diesel, Alien Book, can you go look for him?" "Yes, sir," they said. The rest of us need to get some sleep. And they were off. Soon the Diesels came and saw the train just sitting there, abandoned. "Where did he go?" they said. "Guess we have to try to shunt this one back." "Oh no, there's no coupling on this one." Just then the top hat stepped out and stood in front of them. "Sir," they said, "what have your Diesels been doing to my railway?" he said. "Nothing," they said, and they hit the top hat. "Oh, ow," he said. "Ow," they hurt his legs. "Ow." They then pulled the train away. "Wait," he said. He hopped in. They soon coupled up, and it was very late, and brought the train back to the station. And everyone got out, even Scott and Hat. "I'm very disappointed," he said, but the Diesels didn't even listen. "Guys," he shouted. "Oh." Then the top hat came to the passengers. "I'm so sorry, everyone," he said. The turn of events was not expected, but everyone was too tired and just went home. And the top hat did the same. I guess I have to go. I'll go hide out. I'll go somewhere." Just then Birdie came up. "Birdie," he said, "how did they not find you?" "I was hiding in the tunnel over there." "Alright, Birdie. Here, let's go get Duck." And they roared away. By the time they got back, all the engines were sleeping. "Let's get on this turntable," they said. The top hat and Birdie were on one side of the bridge and Duck was on the other. "Duck," they said, "you can come across it safe again." "Okay," said Duck. He soon came across back the soda. "Ow." Birdie, I think I'll have to camp out with you tonight, he said. We're in the engine sheds. I can't go back to my house because I'll get caught. Would you mind if I slept in there tonight? Yes, sir, said Birdie. So Hoppenhat hopped in and Birdie drove away. Bye, Duck, he said. Bye, Birdie. I should get going too, said Duck, and he puffed away. Duck, said Birdie, look at my hideout. Birdie soon went in his little hideout. It's a great spot, Birdie, said Duck, but I have to get going now, and Duck puffed away. The Hoppenhat got out also. Duck soon came back to the shed. Hopefully the railway can go back to normal, he said soon. Soon it was morning. Did D199 return last night? No, said Alien Bert, he didn't. Bother, he said. Sydney, go to the mainland and get D199. Yes, sir, said Sydney. I hope he isn't damaged because he's one of our strongest diesels. Now, diesels, today I'll need Alien Bert to please pull the train. Sir, they said, we're very tired from last night. Fine, he said. Diesel, you and Den can pull the train. Yes, sir, said Diesel. Come on, Den. But it's very heavy, said Den. I don't care, said Diesel, Den. Yes, sir. They went to Knapford Station. They soon arrived at Knapford. Okay, they said, let's go. They pulled. This is a bit heavy, they said. But they were soon getting the train out of the station. When Sydney went across the mainland, he found D199 in a field. Spit you out of there, he said. When D199 was on the track, they rushed away. When they got back, all of the diesels were talking about stuff. Hopefully Diesel and Den can win the railway today, they said. Yeah, they all said. Hoppenhat then watched Diesel and Den struggle to pull. Bother, they said. They soon got the acclaim post and pushed them off away. Then they shunted them one more time. They soon got derailed. Guys, said Cranky. They need to get out of the way, said Diesel. So Hoppenhat quickly rushed out of Birdie and hopped in the last car. Birdie saw this, but he was trying to be very quiet. Oh, I guess that was his choice, he said. I'm going back to sleep now, get extra sleep out of this at least, and he went back in. Let's get a good one at this, they said, and they soon were struggling to get all the coaches back. They weighed them down. They continued on. They had no idea Sir Hoppenhat was in the last coach, and Sir Hoppenhat was watching them. They soon came to the first station, and people got out. So Hoppenhat secretly got out and stood by the tracks. And then the guard's whistle blew, they rushed away. So Hoppenhat then realized he didn't get in. Oh man, there goes the train. Wait, why did I get out at this station? I don't know, he said. Well, I guess I should attend back to Duck. I'll actually be just standing here, he said. Yeah, that's what I'll do. The diesels were soon along the main line. Let's get a good one at Gordon's Hill, they said. And that's what they would do. They soon saw Gordon's Hill. Got a good one at it, they said. They soon were getting up. Ugh, they said. The heavy coaches pushed them. Ah, they screamed. Some of them came derailed. One of them came right off the track. Some people were screaming, oh no! The diesels came flying through. Ah, they said. Den's brakes had failed. My brakes, shouted Den, my brakes! After them, Sydney, said Diesel Lieutenant. Sydney was off. He soon flew on a very sharp corner, but then made it through. Luckily, they didn't crash and they made it into Knapford Station. Just when they thought they were coming in, though, they overshot the platform. Then Diesel's wheels came straight off the rails and Den fell in a ditch and got dirty. But the coaches stayed all on the track. Oh, man, said Diesel. Den's brakes need to get repaired and he had to go to the works, but Diesel was just stuck in the field. By the time Sydney arrived, they were already still on the ground. Help us, Sydney, they said. Our rock is all the way on the mainland. Oh no, they said. Well, it'll be a while. Soon they got the other coach up from the wheels and D199 continued on. Diesel was put back on the track too, but Den still stayed there. That is your punishment, said Sydney, and D199 rushed away. I'm glad the plan's working though, said Diesel. Agreed, said Sydney. The end.